you actually have to turn something into a pair that's not a spade, right? This is how it has to be. So maybe the queen nine could even be in there with some frequency. I'm wondering. I think he's just gonna shove this guy with 12 big blind here. No, 11 point. Yeah, 11. Oh, he limped. Okay, interesting. I didn't expect that. It's not always easy to predict those actions, but for me, this is just get it in. This is what I would have done. So, okay, Bender now, yeah, very interesting. I assume he's just gonna jam. Hopefully, I hope he's just shoved. He
Oh,
flatted.
well. Okay, well, as it turns out, he's going to be in.
It turns out very good for him.
Yeah, B binder, a little bit of misstep. Do have a $50 cash giveaway retweet. Just go ahead to the X Jeff Gross Poker. You can see the picture, Daniel and I, and the live now tweet. You guys also, that link is there. You can just retweet guess who wins. And B binder is kind of yeah, he's getting in some awkward spots early, right? Where he's like, man, all right, even here I hit the ace, like, okay, but based on how he probably perceives 7-2 might play, okay, he's just gonna shove, and he's in trouble. Needs a 3. King
I mean,
on
of
the
course, Bender did not expect this. Of course, he's gonna let him call a hand like this. So again, he got the maximum playing this line this way. Seven deuce.
nice hand. All right. Well, we're still 9-handed. We are underway. We will play to a winner. There is no deal making possible. And
Ooh.
a interesting matchup here. Jacks to aces. Our
Yeah,
$10 short
we
stack
got a
could be
collision.
on his way. Unbelievable.
I mean, you would expect this guy to cheap it, but I think it could be possible. He's also flatting. I was just about to say this. How he's playing, he's mixing up quite a lot. So he likes to trap. You see that he likes to trap with big hands, play them passive, and then he's going to get paid post.
Wow.
This looks like the strategy here. It looks like bad news for my Alex Buttercup.
Could
But,
be in big trouble. You can see it's saying to check about a third of the time, but he's going to come out betting. And this is saying to just walk the dog. He does have the ace of hearts as well.
I think he's just playing passive. That's how he's. Oh, now he's erased. Oh my god. Yeah, that's very curious to see what Alex gonna do here. That's a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble.
I mean, he has to think, does he? Oh, he just calls. So the heart comes both players with the heart, but
to get away from now, I think he can get away from it now. I don't think this guy 7-2 is gonna check. I assume he's gonna bet. What? I mean, G2 Wizard says check, but I think it's gonna bet, and then I think actually he's gonna fold. I think Alex now in this kind of board, he's gonna get away.
So tell me why GTO Wizard would say all in now though, because he's got a heart, and why is that the, do you like that? I mean, to go all in?
I don't like that at all because I think the whole line is messed up pre-flop already. I think we don't see a result that might be correct. Because first of all, aces is not flatting pre-flop. It might mess up the post-flop sim. He actually called. Yeah.
Wow. So it is saying to now check always, which we're seeing a pretty interesting hand. This has been, again, a lot of, this is like if someone asks you, what do you do with Jack 9 off? I opened under the gun, 9-handed, and then they get to the river and they got this situation with, like, you know, and you're just like, well, yeah, kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't have opened, and now I wouldn't have done this, and here we are, and I actually don't know. So it's saying to check. He's thinking to shove. There is a lot of different hands here that he loses to.
I think he's shoving with the heart. Ace of heart, but now we will see. I don't know. I can't really predict his plays. It's not that easy. He's mixing up a lot. I was also thinking that the border cup on turn could maybe fold. It looks very, very dangerous. He's going raised on this kind of board already on the flop, and yeah, he might be dead already on turn against the nut flush, right? Second nut flush. So I think I thought actually he would have folded the turn border cup. Yeah.
I mean, he's just also, look, the other side of this is like, hey, so I shove. What do I get called by that I beat? If I check back at 2.5 million, right? I'm in fourth place.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Being aggressive, it does make sense. Look how tight the stacks are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, kind of all between 2.7 and 1.3, 1.4. That is very unusual. Cali Ducks has 7.2. So I mean, again, very interesting here, as we should see at least 3.
Call. I assume he's gonna call. And then I don't know.
Saying could lead out, could check.
And you know, that's the reason why he's covering. You can have more leads, you have more. Yeah, the first guy on the early position, he doesn't have the offsuited 8x, the suited 8x. It's just better board for the big ones range. This is why, and he's covering ICM stuff. Yeah. And then we don't know. He might play back. Yeah. And then I don't know. Very curious to see how it's going to continue like this.
King Queen 720, the $10 entry into the
Oh,
king. He drills it. The lead gets raised, and now 720 in the driver's seat here. 1.3 in the middle. Important pot. Hard not to root for him. But Lucas, the Brazilian, man. Who do I have? I have Aram, I have Kalitox, and 720, correct? I usually take
Binder,
the Brazilians,
Buttercup,
but yeah,
and Chris Rudolph.
Got it. It's still tight today. Still tight.
Yeah, but you have a big tip little Kalitox 7.1. He's ready to go for it all. And he showed that.
To bet small now. See what he does. 1.4.
I don't know what to expect. I mean, okay, now
he goes a little. I wouldn't call that. That's smallish, medium small. This is saying you gotta call.
Yeah, 25% maybe have to do that instead.
That seems a little bigger, although it is small. It's on the third sizing, but it's like it's not nothing. He calls here. He knows he's setting up. That's the problem. You call and there's 9, there's 2.2 in the middle, and you got 1.3. You got 50% SPR if you call here, going to the river, and then it's a matter of the problem is 7-2 is a little bit of a wild card. That's part of the thing. It's like, all right, if I'm good and the river is whatever, is he going to slow down, right? If he has ace 10 of clubs or something like that, or he has 5 ace, is he just going to then check back the river, or does this guy go crazy? So I think that's kind of the issue here is Lucas, and why he's leaning towards that smaller percentage of his recommendation to fold. He just kind of doesn't know. He thinks maybe 7-2 is capable to rip it in at the end light, and he's got to really make a decision here. He's in bad shape as we see it. So let's see. Maybe he does get out of the way. Are you surprised by that, to call 90% of the time, basically 88?
Thing is, the line is already pretty strange on the flop with the raise, and now I mean, you should be scared about big blind having an 8x, and you're not going to really be playing go over pairs like this. You're going to be more on a calling line, I believe. So, and then you might have some broadways bluffs like you had now. Yeah, I like the big blind lead, and then he had to call, but the turn already dicey. Do we really gonna bet the turn with middle
The
pairs when you
interesting
raise the
part,
flop?
though, this is a weird one because it's saying, okay, he does check, and that'll be a snap check. But it's interesting that if he had shoved, might have got. I mean, that's actually, he's got 6-7 in his range, right? He led flop 5-8-8. Escape like poker was there, and online. How is it growing?
I mean, it's getting better as GGpoker also came into the Danish market here like 3-4 months ago. Got a Danish license in that regard. So yeah, there are a lot of people who've been, I mean, watching my streams. I think when is GGpoker coming to Denmark? Now you're playing here, and we also want to play there. So yeah, there are a lot of people have been excited to play on GG. So it's definitely growing, I would say. On the live scene, there's a few tournaments a year in Denmark. It's called MPT, one of them. And it's at like 120K dollars on top, something like that. And
5
it's
million
also
pot.
growing.
Ace King to 10, 7-2-0. What a flop that is! The DD drawing dead, not GG.
Yeah.
He still has 2.6, but look at this. Your 9th place $10 qualifier is now in first place. Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, okay. Something could happen, of course, but they're not going to be an all-in here. But I assume the ace thing could do something. He could three bet on all-in. And then I'm curious to see what ace king gonna do. Is he gonna shove, or he's gonna do it non-all-in sizing, or I think the ace-10 is not flatting. I think 3-bet or fold. That's it. And this time he folded. Okay. So now, I mean, it would not surprise me he calls. We have seen him playing big hands like this before. But this time it's 3-bet. That's like 5 big blind. That's 5 big blind. I think we're gonna do.
Oh, hello,
Uh,
7-2-0. Good
yeah,
news, bad news. Good news is Drill's the king, going to win this pot most likely, but doesn't get to get it in and potentially win that huge flip. But what do you think about the flat there for Borikov?
I think it's fine. In position is what is he playing? From 25 big blind. I mean, I think it could also be player dependent how the Alex Borikov he adjusts there. I don't think it's gonna flat against anyone. Maybe you think he got a very big edge against his player and it's gonna flat more hands. I think that could be his thinking as well. It's not impossible. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna do anything else than checking. I mean, either this or he's gonna bet super small, but I think checking. Um, hmm.
Got to bet now, right? I mean, he's like gonna certainly bet after check, and then his opponent not doing anything. His top, and
I just don't know what he's gonna bet sizing.
maybe
Could be
like
half pot.
600.
It might be.
Maybe a little more polarizing. Yeah, it could go possibly a little bigger. It's 1.6 in the middle. Okay, that's another way to do it.
He's gonna snap for. He's not gonna think about this.
Yeah, what's he hoping there? I guess King Queen played it. Funny enough, I know Robo very well. He's a friend of mine,
Okay.
one of the best players in the world, no doubt. Nick Schulman gave him a ton of credit, and a lot of people are saying it's one of the best folds ever, and some other people are saying it really wasn't that hard to fold. I don't know if you saw this hand. I thought it was pretty interesting because although it's a world-class, insane fold, and also with the price and all that, I don't think that spot, that player in that place, he's basically saying I have like the King X blocker and going to bluff you, or I have the nuts. So like I think that, I thought it was, again, it's a hell of a fold, right? Like still, even when you know you're beat, it's one of those things where you kind of almost have to pay it off. But there's times like this too where I think you see and feel spots where people are just able to make like really heroic, plays or folds or reads, right? Because you just maybe know something, or you feel in the moment how the game's going, what they're doing, how they're playing, how they normally play, and you're just like, all right, well, like, I just don't think you're gonna bluff me. And if you had the jack high flush, and hold that thought, ace jack suited to queens, 4.2 million in the middle, he's running like wildfire, a 6-9
What hit it?
chop.
Oh, there's the ace!
Seven.
Oh my god!
95%. This guy
he is flying.
a heater. That is a big moment. The Brazilian going to take the brunt of that down.
I would say. So we find the jam. That's good. Yeah, the button gonna open here, and the small blind, I think, is gonna find maybe the jam again. It's possible. But now, okay, now he's raising 440K.
Jack 10, 10-8 suited, coming in for a bet. 7-2-0, realizing the only player that can really make a dent in his stack.
It could be very dramatic because
yeah,
it's gonna continue the button here on this card. Yeah, he's blocking a straight, can put a lot of pressure on King X, Jack X. What else should he be bluffing? He's not bluffing this, not blocking some weaker flush draws he could have. He's gonna fold turn. So yeah, he's gonna put the fire, and I think it's gonna work. We'll see. Yeah, but we still have a pair, but it's very dicey. Now, again, the turn, by calling this. We have a draw, but still not easy.
Good instincts from 7-2-0 though. No, I was thinking just to think about it. Good instincts, and he actually hunkered in there. Board pairs And now what happens? This is a massive pot. Does he unload
Yeah, he did
here?
give it
And
up.
no, he says, hey, look, man, you're that
Nah,
crazy.
screwed
I'm
up.
not going to try. And what a hand. Running hot
Yeah.
is correct. Playing great. This is cool, man. I don't know if you guys have this in Denmark. Send me a couple.
Okay.
This is a basketball speaker that is a it's like
Okay,
it's
like
like a
that.
boombox, you know, like old school.
Yeah, like that. Okay, we have some,
They have
but
tennis, they
not
have
in a
basketball,
basketball.
soccer.
That's
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty cool. Thank you, Nima, for
Yeah,
sending me that, brother. Appreciate that.
that's amazing. That is very
I want the
nice.
soccer ball one for the World Cup. They're supposed to get it soon, so I hope they have that. I'm very excited for the World Cup. I am.
You also have
Not.
World Cup trophy in the end, behind you. I see World Cup trophy.
Yeah, that's a mini one. Yep, that's fun. It is nice. It's man, there's so many storylines that could go. Oh, hold
Here we
on.
go.
Sixes,
Big all
the
in.
king 9. This is a lot of chips. It just feels like it's in the
Go for the
stars
heads up.
today. The 7 needs to hold a king, a 9, or actually a 7.
It's
River
gonna
slow. It's so slow. It is. Wow, that's a slow peel. The 10.
it's over. He's holding.
Sixes. It is
He's
good. We are heads up. Cali talks. My 2 picks go 1 and 2. Man, there should be a
No,
fine. There should be a bonus for that one. So that'll be very cool. 64. Speaking of March Madness and excitement, that is. I actually, again, I'm not saying I'm the best heads up player in the world, but I've watched a lot. And this could be it right here.
Here we go. It could be it.
This is a big moment.
Fours against ace 10 for the title.
$10 to potentially over 400K. The turn
you need to avoid the river card. Only the river away for the title.
On, he can do it.
He's doing it.
He did
He's
it.
the champion.
$10 to 411,000. Hey, stop, my friend. Heads up. I hope you happy with 317. And that is a story of stories. What a day. 72000.
That's
he
amazing.
can go. This guy can do it.